Hey everyone. So I have a little bit less time to make some videos for you guys than I thought. I have a bunch of appointments coming up at the end of the month. So I'm going to go ahead and do a book review for you today. And the book that I'm going to finally be reviewing, which I told you guys a couple of videos back that I would do, that I'm just now getting ready to do, is Nightshade from Andrea Cremer. And this book is 454 pages, and your font looks like this. And I'll go ahead and read you the back really quick. It says, "She risked her life to save his, believing she'd never see him again. But he has returned, challenging her destiny as Alpha Wolf, leaving her doubting her past and fearing her future." So, as you can guess from the cover, this is a werewolf book. Um, your main character, which is shown on the cover, her name is Kala, and she is an alpha wolf of her pack. And basically, this book is about her going through all these struggles. She has to make a decision if she wants to mate with or marry um, another alpha to join the packs. His name is Ren, and they were supposed to be together since they were children. Um, it's something that was kind of planned out for them by both their parents and by what's known as like um, the Watchers and stuff, the people who um, pretty much give them their orders. But the problem that happens is a human boy ends up coming up to where uh, Kala and Ren are. His name is Shay, and she realizes there's more to him than what meets the eye. He's not, even though he's human, he's not like all of the other humans. There's something very unique, very different about him, and she wants to figure out what it is. And she's very, very drawn to him, and she doesn't know why, because she's never had that kind of a drawn feeling towards anybody except for Ren, the person she's supposed to be with. Um, so yeah, it just goes back and forth. It's a big love triangle between those three, and I mean, she has to choose if she wants to stay with Ren and unite the packs, like what's supposed to happen, or if she wants to go with Shay and abandon, pretty much abandon her pack and her duties. A lot of stuff happens in this book, um, especially concerning the human boy Shay. But I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to give too many spoilers or anything like that. So I'm just going to leave it at that for the plot and just go ahead and tell you guys what I thought about it. So I'll start with the characters themselves. Character wise, as a main character, Kala, she kind of annoyed me. I she was very drawn to, this is what I'm supposed to do. I shouldn't do this. This is forbidden. All of that kind of thing. She wasn't adventurous enough to me. She needed to have some more adventure in her, I think. Um, but other than that, she was a relatable character. At least to me, she was. Um, all of the emotions that flow through the story, I mean, you can really relate to, and even her sense of purpose, even though it's not like our normal sense of purpose, considering this deals with werewolves and stuff. But even her sense of purpose and stuff, you can really understand that, you can grasp it. Um, again, it's easy to relate to. So I was 50-50 on Kala. The human boy Shay, I found so annoying. I really didn't like him. Just as a character, it, I don't know. He, to me, it seemed like he just kind of dragged the story out. I wasn't too keen on him at all the whole way through the book. I never once like found myself cheering for him or anything. Um, but the other alpha, Ren, the one that she is supposed to be with, I really liked him. Normally, when a book has a plot drawn out for you where one person's supposed to be with another person, but then somebody else steps in, normally I find myself rooting for the person that stepped in because to have it planned out like that, I really don't usually care for. But in this case, I really, really wanted her to be with Ren. I really wanted her to, um, I was really rooting for him the whole way through the book. He's not exactly one of the greatest guys. He's very um, anger prone. He gets angry really, really easily. He fights a lot, but I really, really liked him. I liked his character, and I really was definitely rooting for him in this whole book. Um, Other than that, though, the book as a whole, with all the other side characters and everything else, the storyline, everything, I really, really enjoyed. I read this book pretty quickly. Um, I'd say my combined time for reading this book was probably about 2 days. Um, of course, I spanned that over like the course of a week or so, but combined time where I was doing nothing but reading, it would have taken me probably about 2 days. So it didn't take that long for me to finish. Really, really, actually really easy to read, even though the words are a little bit smaller, but there's enough spacing between the sentences and stuff that it makes it go pretty quickly. The other thing I thought was really cool about this book is at the start of every single chapter, they have a new phase of the moon, if you can see that. The moon, and then it has the chapter name at the bottom. And in every single chapter, they do a new phase of the moon um, until it gets to where it's, I believe it goes the whole way up to the full moon um, before it starts over, just like the moon cycle would. Um, and I just thought, yeah, I just thought that that was really cool. Like there's a picture that's pretty much, I believe that's almost the full moon. Yeah, it's almost the full moon right there. So, yeah, I just thought it was really, really cool. They also do these little symbols, like if you're looking at the chapter itself, as soon as you turn to the next page, they do these little symbols at the top. And you come to find out that those symbols are used a little bit in the story too. So it kind of explains what those are for and things like that. But yeah, um, all in all, I did like the book. It is recommended. I did pick up the sequel to this book, which is called Wolfsbane, but it's over there, so I'm not going to grab it. But yeah, I'm really excited to start reading the second book. I haven't started the second book yet. I have so many other books that I purchased before I got that one that I need to read. I'm trying to get my reading list down a little bit because I have so many books to go through. But yeah, definitely recommend this book. Um, I'm usually not a fan of werewolf novels. I prefer vampires and um, some occasionally I like to read books about fae and things like that as well. But for a werewolf book, I really, really did enjoy this book. Um, definitely, definitely keeps you turning the pages. There's a lot of stuff that goes on and just so much build up and things, especially towards the end of the book. It just blows your mind all the stuff that you find out that you kind of suspected, but you didn't know for sure. And then when it starts, you actually start finding things out, it gets so much better. And I absolutely, absolutely loved it. Again, this was Nightshade by Andrea Cremer. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.